Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to John Dudley Speaks. I'm your host, First Class Bitch. The Australian electronic group Confidence Man got their start in 2016, writing dance music for the hell of it and eventually landing a deal with Heavenly Records in 2017, which led to their first major single, Bubblegum. The front duo of Janet Planet and Sugar Bones started to make the rounds during performances and TV spots as their profile began to grow, with Reggie Goodchild and Clarence McGuffey taking the backseat with the production. 2018's Confident Music for Confident People was a thrilling debut, attracting the attention of bands like U2 and Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, who happily gave their cosigns. Bono and The Edge even appeared on the group's next album, Tilt, which came in 2022, and it's an awesome revival of big beat that indulges in flashes of the B-52s and Ace of Base, as much as it pulls from the Talking Heads catalog. And hearing tracks like Feels Like a Different Thing were a total breath of fresh air when it came to my taste in house music at the time. So coming off the heels of their new deal with Polydor, as well as their Glastonbury performance in 2023, the suitably darker 3am La 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 shows that UK rave is alive and well once again this year, as this is a record that's just as kick-ass and cool as their last. If Tilt was Confidence Man messing around with a gleeful side of dance pop and new wave, 3am is a slight inverse of that, indulging in musical aesthetics that feel ripped right out of the 90s underground club scene. Because of that, different visuals came to mind when I was trying to nail down the vibe that this record was giving me. One of them was the iconic Blood Rave sequence in Blade, another was the gargantuan final shootout in The Matrix, and oddly enough, another was the baby dance in Always Sunny. In short, what I'm trying to say is that even though the sonics are dingier and uglier, the overall tone is wavy, quirky, and consistently fun. So basically then, is this just an industrial techno record? Maybe, but it doesn't stop it from being inventive. Who Knows What You'll Find and I Can't Lose You benefit from their mellower approaches to straightforward techno beats, a mild dissonance to their chord progressions and sound effects, not to mention the latter's mix of arena pop and Damon Albarn-inspired indie alternative rock is absolutely enveloping. The disparate matches of rougher vocals and light as a feather synths on So What should not work, and the Madonna worship on Real Move Touch might be overblown, but who cares? Songs like this and Janet and So True just totally rule. But what really sells this stylistic shift is its stark closing title track, with its atmospheric mixing and its industrial rock lean, as well as the heavily Trent Reznor-inspired SICKO, with its trashy drums and haunting keys evoking Closer in the best possible way. When writing this album, Janet and Sugar had one thing on their mind: partying. And while that might seem shallow or cliched, it's not conceptualized that way, and it's surely not executed that way. Born out of nights that extend into the early morning, 3am is super captivating in the picture that it paints, with the whole album playing like an insane night out in the city. Who Knows What You'll Find establishes the lyrical themes right away, supplying us with a what if, anything can happen type of vibe, and tracks like So What and Breakbeat continue that same trend. The storytelling here isn't just coasting on vibes though, because Janet and SICKO both show opposite sides of the same night out, the former being gleeful and light, while the latter is seductive and nasty. However, not everything fully clicked for me lyrically and structurally here. Real Move Touch feels derivative of previous Confidence Man work that doesn't feel as refreshing or new, and Far Out and Wrong Idea come together as underdeveloped in the back end of the record. But when it comes to the final track, 3am La La La, if there was ever a doubt in the band's songwriting, it's squashed due to them implicitly getting to the heart of what 3am is to them in this world of theirs, staying in the moment before the sun rises. I often found myself conflicted with Janet and Sugar's performances on this record because they are decidedly a lot more absent and aloof in these instrumentals, and that makes sense for the record that they're making. But I just really wanted more. Tilt was one of my favorite records of 2022 for a couple reasons, and that was mainly driven by Janet and Sugar's bombastic charisma. And on 3am here, I just feel like it's purposefully diluted, and for me that doesn't totally work. That being said, Janet's stark vocals on the intro and on I Can't Lose You are breathtaking, and Sugar's contributions to SICKO are particularly steamy and tantalizing. Real Move Touch is classic Confidence Man through and through, and though the lyricism isn't a highlight for me, Janet and Sugar's energy with Sweetie Irie is extremely infectious. A couple other wins on this front are definitely Janet and So True, which take a scale back approach, emphasizing Janet and Sugar's strong vocal presence that's commanding as hell. Maybe the most awkward piece of this record is its progression, as it rolls forward full steam ahead but then hits huge bumps that stop the momentum. I absolutely love the 1-2 punch of the intro track and I Can't Lose You, but Control causes a hiccup in the early part of the record that hinders the pacing, and Far Out and Wrong Idea had the same issue on the back end, so it really left me with the thought, did this record need to be 47 minutes? No. I think if Confidence Man shaved a couple minutes off of the longer tracks, removed the aforementioned 3, then shifted some songs around to give us more of a rise and fall dynamic, this album would flow a whole lot better. But otherwise, that sense of fun I've been talking about, it doesn't go away even if it hits roadblocks every now and then. This is a pretty damn good record from Confidence Man, and though it doesn't reach the heights of Tilt, it puts them in a great position to keep on morphing their imprint on dance music in the modern age. And honestly, given the climate right now, there really isn't a better time to be doing that. But hey, that's just my perspective. If you're a Confidence Man fan, you're really gonna love this. And if you're searching for 90s rave bangers with a chaser of industrial, you'll have a lot of fun with this one. Alright, that's all I got. Bye!